Hi guys, this is another Now Spinning series video, which is just me showing what I've been playing in the last few weeks, maybe month or something like that. Last one I did was I think back in August, so yeah, I won't be showing you that many records. I will show you just the things that I have in my side of the inbox now playing list, if you know what I mean. I have an inbox which is like new records, which just to show you, it's like these ones, and then on the other side, which is like my left, your right, I guess, is the things that I take out of shelves to listen to and whatnot. So yeah, usually what happens is that it becomes big, and then I put them back in the shelves, and then I build it up again. I wanted to do another video about it. No, I wanted to do a Now Spinning video for some time now, but I kept on clearing this bit up. Now it's an ideal opportunity for me because I'm home alone and I haven't cleared this up. So just to give you, if you're interested, obviously, if you're interested, what I've been playing. So this is what's playing in the background, which is quite easy, and to say this is what I've been playing because I'm playing it now. Gateway Evening Colors, Laurence Venet. Anyway, this is like Jacqueline Thibault. I cannot pronounce things today. And she's the wife of the guy from Magma, and she made 3 albums, I think 3. I know that 2 of them have been reissued. This is one of them. It came out. Sorry, this is a little bit too loud potentially. This came out this year. I would say February, March, maybe something like that. So anyway, I have it since then, and yeah, these are excellent. Both this one and the other one. I think that the other one, I cannot remember the actual title, is maybe a little bit better, maybe just a little bit, but yeah, this is equally good. So type of music, you can hear it in the background. It falls under, for a lot of people, falls under progressive. I don't know, I think that it would be more like a bit of library music. It wasn't library music per se, but it sort of works like that. Next up, this is a recent release. I've shown it in one of my videos fairly recently. I don't know, a couple of months ago maybe, because that's when it came out. It's White Lung and Deep Fantasy. Highly recommended. This is one of my favorite releases of 2014 up until now, and it's been a really good year as well, so that's saying something. So White Lung are, I guess, again, it's that genre thing is like, where do you categorize them? I guess that they would fall under punk. Now I know punk is something that may scare people a little bit, because what's guys with mohawks and just screaming about the government or something, but no, this is really good. I think that the ethos, if you like, of the music is punk, so it's hard hitting, it's very short record. I mean, the longest song here is probably 2.5 minutes maximum, and they just go for it. Speed. It's very melodic as well, so it's very pleasant to listen to, and you can just go through it. It's 25 minutes maybe long maximum, maybe 30. I don't know, I have no idea. And you can hear it in just one go. It's unbelievable. Really good. Highly recommended. Do check these guys out if you haven't. This is one of the records that I bought from my trip to New York. This is the Au Pairs, and playing with a different sex. Reissue, obviously, as you can see. 200-gram vinyl, and it's on drastic plastic. It's, what is it? It's 600 copies. This one, 500 collectible. Yeah, so yeah, this is 500 copies. It's collectible. Oh yeah. So anyway, the Au Pairs, they've done like 2 albums that I know of, playing with a different sex. I don't remember if this one was their first one or if it was the second one. I have the other one back home. Out of the 2, I think that this one is the stronger release, but they're equally really good. It came out in 81, and I say that because it was recorded then. Probably, yeah, I'm cheating. It does sound a lot more. Well, in 1981, I guess it was like a post-rock kind of period, and it probably falls under that. So yeah, excellent album. Highly, highly, highly recommended. Do check it out if you're not aware of it, which would be a shame. Yeah, so there you have it. Next one is an album from the period. I think it was a little bit earlier, 1979, I want to say. Yeah, 1979. The pop group Y. Classic pop. What did I want to say? Punk, post-punk album. I don't remember where these guys are from. My information is just really crappy. Just came home from work. It's a bit late, so it hasn't been a really good week. So I'm doing this A, to relax, B, to do a video, really. So anyway, yeah, the pop group. Excellent stuff. I mean, this is one of the classics of the genre, if you like, post-punk genre. Probably been shown quite a bit. I would wager that Big Star has shown this. Almost certain that he has. Here's one that he almost certainly hasn't. I'm pretty sure about that. Now, this is sealed, as you can see, so I couldn't have been listening to it. Could I? No, obviously not, because I didn't actually play this one. I had bought the CD of this album. This is The Sword, Warp Riders. This came out in 2010. Yeah, I bought it at a time where I was still sort of wanting to buy albums, but I hadn't set up my record player, so I bought the CD, and I loved this. So this is, it has a very throwback sound, kind of new wave British heavy metal, kind of meets hard rock kind of thing going on here. It is sort of sci-fi themed as well, so that works for me, and yeah, I love it. I would like it to be a little bit less bright in the production, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is an awesome album. The Sword, they've done quite a few albums. Their latest one, I don't know, I think that, from the ones that I've listened to, I think that this one is the one I prefer the best. And I actually listened to it on CD as well, so I was like, yeah, I guess that, I don't want to show the CD. Well, I do have it here. And I picked it out, so I was like, should I open it? Should I not open it? And I didn't open it. I was like, another one that Big Star doesn't have. Yeah, this is death metal from back in the day. This came out in 1987, Sarcophago with Inri. I don't know what the initials stand for. Is something, Jesus Christ something, but which they don't like very much, as you can see. Classic death metal from Brazil. Yeah, with, I guess these guys should have they were the better ones than Sepultura. Sepultura just managed to, get ahead of them. I think they've done like a couple of albums. This is their classic one. Comes out in a different different cover as well, which is not this saturated yellow tinted one. They have a clear one, which looks like this sort of. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is the nice one. So yeah. Regardless, whatever you find them, whatever the cover you manage to find them. This is a reissue, by the way. Came out in 2013. There are some copies that are colored. This is black vinyl. Yeah, this is amazing stuff. Highly, highly recommend. My favorites. It's 10 minutes already. Wow. My favorites: Sleaford Mods, Divide and Exit. Their latest album came out this year. I think May or June or somewhere around there. You know, it's one of my favorite bands of the moment. You know, they're excellent. They are. If you watch this channel or whatever you want to call it, you probably heard me, you know, rave about these guys. You know, what can you say? Is influenced by everything that came since in pop culture, if you like, since 1970. So you have punk, you have rap music, you have dance music, you have you know, you name it, they do it basically. It's two guys. This guy does the vocals, this guy does the programming. Musically, it's very sparse, so it's drums, bass, some bass lines, and you know, they have sounds as well. They put in, you know, guitars and some. I think they have some guitars here and there, but it's mostly a platform for the voice, and that is where the value is. This is where, you know, the fun is. Fun. Well, they're not fun subjects, but they deal with a lot of subjects in a funny way, if you want to put it that way. This is oversimplifying it, and there's a lot of, you know, backstory to it, and you know, it's well worth the effort of checking these guys out. Yeah, so Sleaford Mods, check them out. Over the weekend I felt like a little bit of Spaceman 3, so I picked out my copy of Sound of Confusion. Yeah, it's just absolute classic. This is our issue on Fire Records. Yeah, it's... What can you say about this band? You know, yeah. At the time when they actually released these albums, they were just misunderstood. They were just ahead of their time. I mean, you know, I would see some of their albums here and there, and I was like, well, who are these guys? I want to buy Oasis. Little did I know. More classics. Yeah. So, Court of the Crimson King. Yes, by King Crimson. It requires no introduction. I don't know why, I felt like listening to this album, and I posted it on Facebook as well, and I said something along the lines of, you know, this is classic for a reason, and there's a really good reason for this being classic. It's an unbelievable album. It's amazing. It's just fantastic. And at the time that I listened to it, it was just perfect. 14 minutes. Okay, I don't want to take too long. Thom Yorke's first solo album under, you know, his name, and yeah, I remember that Fred showed this one, and he was saying that this one is his favorite one, and he wouldn't buy Amok, because he thought that, you know, there's no added value. I disagree completely with him. I think that I cannot really say which one is my favorite, but yeah, I have periods where I would listen to Amok, and then I would listen to this, and then, you know, and say, oh, that one's better, this one's better. But yeah, anyway, this is one of the albums that I purchased when I was in New York, so yeah. I needed it on vinyl because I had the files for quite a long time now. This one is an album that Bostonian Reggie showed, and I don't remember if it was Bostonian Reggie or if it was Fred. I think it was Bostonian Reggie, and then Fred just jumped on it and went out and bought a copy for himself as well. So these are the this is called Antenna, and this is Camino del Sol. And this is the Numero Group reissue. It's gatefold. Yeah, one of the rare occasions where you can see the inside of gatefolds on my channel. But yeah, one of the things that I think Mike was saying was that the reissue doesn't have the original sleeves. However, I've realized what Numero Group has done, because what they've done is that they've put it in the inner sleeve. So this was Camino del Sol, the original release, and this is how it looked like, which is beautiful, I have to admit, and I would rather have it in the cover, but because they added the extra one, which is like a 12-inch, so they opted for keeping the inner sleeves like the original albums, and putting the main sleeve, whatever that means. You understand what I want to say. The sleeve of the album with a different image. So anyway, music is from 1980. I want to say. I don't remember the date. 1982, maybe, yeah. So yeah, very electronic, tingled kind of Brazilian sort of music thing going on. Excellent album. Do check them out. It's just brilliant. I'm not doing it justice right now. I mean, it's talking bullshit, but the music is good. You should check it out, and yeah, and that's pretty much it. It's 17 minutes, so very quickly. 4 albums. Implodes came out in 2012. Methinks. Maybe earlier. Don't know. Anyway, Implodes is a band from, they are US based, and they have, 2011 it is, and it's out on Cranky, so it gives you an idea about what the sound is like. It is shoegazy, psychedelic, kind of that sort of direction, so yeah, it was one of the good releases of the year. Sleepy Sun. This is Embrace. I had this on CD, I gave it to a friend and bought the vinyl. Yeah, this is really good. This is probably not a super strong release. I mean, it says here, like, Clash, it has 9 out of 10. I wouldn't give it 9 out of 10, I would give it around 7 maybe. But it's a really good band. I think it's sort of a sister kind of band to Bardo Pond, but an indie version of Bardo Pond, if you know what I mean. They're noisy, they're psychedelic, but they have their roots in indie music rather than, heavy psychedelia. Chimio Musitani, Path Through the Forest, Phoenix, this is not Phoenix, no, it's Bamboo. Just classic Japanese, it's not psychedelia, I would say that it's more like library music in a sense. It's not library music, but you understand that kind of, style of music, if you know what I mean. Uber classic, Milton Nascimento, Lo Borges, Cluba de Esquina. No needs for introduction here. I mean, this is classic Brazilian music. Yeah, doesn't get any more classic than this one. And all the Brazilian albums that Four Men with Beards have released, you should check them out. They're all like, you know, classic in their own right. So yeah, I don't have to say a lot. It's 20 minutes. I mean, I've wasted enough of your time. If you found this interesting, you know, write a comment or two. You know, like the video if you like it, dislike it, subscribe. You know, this is the kind of stuff that I show. Mix of everything and nothing really. Yeah, I will see you around.